Very good evening, all of you. This is Ram Sudhir. Welcome to Swayam Shiksha. Now, this video is mainly, I'm going to talk about how do we strategize our preparation 100 days before prelims, 100 to 115 days before prelims. Now, the purpose of doing this video is, so during our mentorship program, many students who meet us regularly, on a regular basis, they are very much worried in terms of this exam, that is especially the prelims exam. And the toughest stage as far as UPSC is concerned, especially after 2017, is the prelim stage. It has become very uncertain, and bright students who have very good capabilities of writing great answers are also not able to make up as far as the exam is concerned. Whatever may be the reason may be some students keep saying the exam has become uncertain. Some students keep saying that we prepared a particular area and in the exam hall we fumbled. And nowadays students are even failing with respect to the CSAT exam, though it is qualifying. So in spite of all the efforts you put in as far as optional is concerned, your essay is concerned, your rigorous practice of answer writing, if you fail in the first stage, all our effort is going to go waste. So there's a lot of panic, and now we have 115 days before prelims, and please believe me that this 115 days is more than sufficient to clear the exam, more than sufficient to clear the exam. First have this belief in mind that 115 days, I'm putting the strategy on the paper here, 115 days is more than sufficient to clear the exam. First, you have to believe my words. Now, sir, the syllabus is an ocean, and there's huge syllabus, and these 2 hours or these 100 questions are going to decide our life. First of all, remember, no exam is going to decide somebody's life. Automatically, pressure is gone. Very important. Very important. 2 hours, this 2 hours is going to decide my life. Remove that thinking from the mind. 2 hours is going to decide. No 2 hours, no exam, no particular exam can decide one's life. There are a lot of hurdles, a lot of problems which we have to face even after the exam. So first of all, remove that. So temperament and attitude are very, very important. Why attitude is very important is because, first of all, you should have that killer instinct that, yes, I'm going to go ahead and clear this exam. Come what may. I'm going to clear the prelims. And it is doable target. I'm telling you, it is doable. Why am I saying attitude here is, the attitude should be in such a way that, first of all, if you panic before the exam, okay, so there's no point that you will succeed. I can tell you the champions are basically recognized in the ring. They are champions before reaching the ring itself. So how do they become champions here is through practice. That is what we should understand. So first of all is attitude. 115 days is more than sufficient. There is ocean of syllabus here and still the target is doable. Why I will tell you. Okay. Temperament is more important than knowledge. The strategy is more important than knowledge. When syllabus is an ocean and when 100 questions decide our life, strategy becomes more important. How do we strategize our preparation is one. How do we strategize our answer, the way we attempt the paper? That's very, very important. In the exam hall, given 2 hours, how do I attempt? How many questions do I attempt? What should my strategy be? That is also very, very important. It's not just enough that you prepare well. It's also important that you fight well in the exam hall. Okay. So, what should be our strategy? First thing is the common mistakes which many students, panic, tension. Last year we have not cleared. We have a baggage of failure. Okay. Subjects are many. Okay. We don't know from where questions come. These are same for everybody. And it is not an IQ-based test, I can tell you. This is not an IQ-based test. This exam is not testing IQ. Then what is it testing? Especially prelims is not even testing complete knowledge. You have 4 options in front of you. You have to select one option. This is what you have to do. It's a test of identification. It's not a pure memory test also. It's a pure test of identification. So, first what we have to do is, our core basics should be strong. The first job is core basic. Core basic means NCRTs. Our NCRTs base. Whatever NCRTs or whatever basics are there, whatever basic fundamentals are there, these should be done first. So maybe you can set a time, revise, and finish off polity, economy basics, history basics, geography basics. I'm talking about pure basics here. Okay, once the fundamental is strong, whatever I build over the fundamental is my game. And how do I build it? Okay, so is the next stage. So one is basic fundamental. Without completing your fundamentals, don't get into coaching institute material reading. So once fundamentals are clear, then you can. How do you make your fundamentals strong? It is up to you. You can watch videos. You should already, those who have prepared, you know that these areas there's a problem. You know the standard books to be read. Many toppers have suggested. So you'll be reading those and strengthen your basics first. Okay, so that is the first thing we should be doing. Okay, then second most important thing and the most important area for clearing this exam is practice. And how do I practice? Okay, so there are two things here. One is accuracy. Second is guesswork. Both are important. There are students who attempt only 60, 65 and still clear the exam. There are students who have to attempt at least 80 plus and then only they are going to clear the exam. Some students attempt 90, 95 and that is how they clear. You would have seen toppers saying that I have attempted all 100 questions also. It all depends on your capability. It all depends on how do I know in this 100 days when I attempt mock tests, when I start practicing every day, start writing tests, that is when I get to know, okay, fine, this 100, when I'm attempting 70, when I'm attempting 80, this is my accuracy. When the paper is difficult, when my attempts are around 65, 70, this is my accuracy. This you get to know these 100 days when you're going to practice. Remember this. Once the foundation is there, then it is practice. Every day, at least for 1 hour, you should solve questions. So, or you can do one thing now. First 15 days, you take up 10 questions. 10 questions you solve, check your accuracy. Then increase it to 20. You're solving 20 questions, check your accuracy. Then increase it to 30. Then increase it to 40. And check the percentage of mistakes we are doing. And you fix a time. And that time can be 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 to 10. Or the time when you write your exam is the best time basically. So 9 o'clock, 9:15, you can start taking the test every day. Take for half an hour. You start with half an hour, start solving 15 questions, then increase it to 1 hour. Every day, 1 hour test, mock test. And after checking the mock test, prepare notes from that mock test. It's very, very important that we prepare notes from the mock test. Okay. And continuously keep solving questions. And in the last 1 month, last 30 days, solve 300 questions every day. There are a lot of materials available in the market. You can download test papers, take 3 tests every day, make notes from that, and see how you are solving. Initially start with 1 hour every day in the morning. From now onwards, check your accuracy, check where you are going wrong, prepare notes from the mock tests, etc. So this is one thing which is practice. What I mean by practice is, the practice has to be done every day morning. You have to solve few questions, check where you are going wrong. You are leading a load of books without any practice. Remember, there is every probability that you will fail. Because practicing under exam conditions will help you out with respect to elimination technique. Once you prepare, it will sharpen your memory. Whenever somebody is questioning you, you remember more. So that is how you do better. Okay, that is something which you should remember. Okay, so one is attitude. 2, I told you, temperament. Okay, very important. If you are in complete stress, you're not reading, and you're always worrying about what will happen, nothing can happen. Okay, so start solving, do more practice, automatically stress will come down, and make notes. Okay, and revise that notes on a continuous basis. Make notes from the questions you solve and revise that notes on a continuous basis. That is note making, which I wanted to talk about. Okay, and one more important aspect which I wanted to say is that is strategy. Okay, and remember one more thing: when the papers are tough, it is tough for everybody. Okay, so papers are tough, it is tough for everybody, so nothing to worry. It's not that we are going to fail, everybody's cutoffs are going to come down. Please remember that. So once you have practiced enough, once you have solved 10,000 to 12,000 questions, once you have taken 80, 90 mock tests before going to exam and prepared notes from that, there's no chance that we are going to fail. Believe me, you're not going to fail. Okay, and that's one aspect. And one more thing. One more suggestion here is many people have this habit of reading at night. You read till morning 6:30, 7 o'clock, and straight away go to the exam hall. With this kind of cycle, your brains will not function. So last 1 month at least, you have to change your cycle. When you're practicing, you should see to that you stay fresh in the mornings. And that is one more mistake. Otherwise, you will be tired by the time you write your CSAT. And that is one more important reason which you don't even realize. Because 5 mistakes I've made, 5 silly mistakes. You're not fresh in the morning because you have this habit of reading at nights, and your sleep cycle breaks. And you go to the exam hall completely dull. Okay, so that's all. See, what I wanted to talk about is 1, attitude, killer instinct. Yes, we are going to make it. 115 days is more than sufficient. 2, your temperament. No panic. Go ahead with a cool mind. Practice enough. Practice enough. Okay. And 3, 100 questions are deciding my life. No exam can decide anybody's life. Remember me, no exam. This is a stage, that's all. This is a stage. You want to be a bureaucrat, a government job is coming, which is a prestigious job. That's all. Your thinking should stop there. You are playing a game. And in this game, 100 questions are given. And we have to ace this game. That's all. Don't think beyond that. I'll be a bureaucrat. I'll be an IAS officer. I'll have a car with a red. All that is nonsense. So we are playing a game. Okay, in this game, 100 questions are given to us, and we have to ace and see that we win this game. That is what you have to think. Okay, note making, practice, and current affairs. One more suggestion as far as current affairs is concerned. When you're reading current affairs of a particular institute, solve questions of another institute. Very important. Solving current affairs of the same institute will not fetch you marks. So, for example, reading current affairs of Swayam Shiksha, let's say, editorials which are posting on our Telegram channel. Solve questions from other institute. If you're reading questions of material of other institutes, solve questions of Swayam Shiksha or some other institute. Remember, the material which you're reading and the questions which you're solving, especially for current affairs, should be different. So that you'll have a wider span. We can't cover everything in current affairs, so the span increases. That's the best way to cover current affairs. And remember, from November you start, October, November, first you finish off till Jan. October, November, finish off till Jan. And then you can go ahead and cover the other month's current affairs. So that's all. I'll come up with a few more videos. And one more thing. We are also doing a prelims test discussion program where students are solving with the teacher. We have decided to solve some 10,000 questions. No problem. I will post these questions, maybe because we are preparing the questions, maybe it takes time. I'll post it free also in the YouTube channel. But those people who are solving it with the teacher, definitely they'll have that benefit. Okay, so every evening, 6 o'clock, they're solving questions. Through questions, MCQs, we are hitting the syllabus. That's our style. And those people who have not enrolled, you have your own mechanism. Every day morning, please solve more questions. Solve every 1 hour and make a note from that. Okay, so maybe make proper notes from that, revise that. So that is something which I wanted to say. And second is, for more videos and for more good content, please subscribe to our Telegram channel. It will be there in the description box below. Please download our app. So we are there to help students. So Swayam Shiksha, the self-education platform, will definitely help students and will add value to your preparation. That's all. Hope, study with a cool mind, and all the best. Thank you.